Hello and welcome to another exclusive Good e-reader video. This is Nick.
And this is Marcus.
Today we have here the Sony PRS-650.
Okay, so this is the new PRS-650 Touch. Before I get into showing you the semantics, menu functions, and such of the e-reader, just going to give you some specs on it. Now, this is a 6-inch e-reader, unlike the 350, which is just 5 inches. It has 12 different built-in dictionaries, so it does French, German, Spanish, Dutch, and a lot more. It weighs only 215 grams, so it's very light. You can store internally about 1,200 ebooks, and off of a single battery charge, like most e-readers, you can pretty well leave it on consistently for about 2 full weeks. It also has search and zoom features. You have bookmarking functions. As far as audio, the PRS-350 doesn't have audio. The PRS-650 does. It has a headphone jack at the bottom here, as well as volume. So this means that you can listen to music or check out audiobooks. Now, as far as ebook formats go, it runs EPUB, PDF, text, RTF, Word, and BBEB, which is Sony's proprietary format. And yeah, you can do library ebooks on here, so you could read books off of here from the library. And yeah, it comes in 3 different colors. So this is the silver edition. And let's take a look at some of the features that it has here. So we're just going to take a look at the e-reader first. You can see here that it has page turning, both forward and backward here. Your home button, your zoom button. This mainly works when you're inside of an ebook. And you have your options button here, as well as a battery indicator on the bottom here. You also have a stylus that comes with it. And if you want to take advantage of your touch screen, we definitely recommend that you use your stylus here. If you look at the top of the e-reader here, it has a Memory Stick Pro Duo as well as an SD card. So you can actually have 2 different cards here of memory. So this is really convenient if you really want to load up your e-reader to the max and really have, 32 gigabytes plus of memory, as well as a slide-in power adapter here. So when you turn on your e-reader for the first time, you'll get a dictionary preference here. So we're just going to go with the new Oxford Dictionary of English. And it will be applying the settings. Let's take a look at some of the applications that you have here. You would have different pictures that you can view here. So you can actually copy your own pictures to here, as well as have the stock. You can see the pictures look very clear. The resolution is very high. So that's how pictures look in e-ink. So we're just going to hit the home button, back to applications. You can see that it also has handwriting options. So because this is a touchscreen e-reader, you can actually take notes on it. So you can take notes. You can also save them to your device here. If you wanted to, say, delete a note or delete a certain part of it, you hit the eraser icon, I hit the D, it deletes the D. So we're just going to exit out of here. So let's take a look at some of the settings that you have on your e-reader. It has general settings, application preferences, and so on. You can also shut down your device. The About button basically tells you what firmware version it has. If you want to update your firmware, you have to do it manually via hooking this up via USB right here to your PC and updating it that way. You can find out all the details on how to update your firmware on our forum at goodereader.com/forum, and we have an extensive Sony collection that basically guides you through how to update your firmware. So let's look at some of the general settings here. You have your date and time format, page turn preferences. You can set different menu languages, so it has a lot of different menu language features. So we're just going to stick with English here. You can also set up your virtual keyboard here for a lot of different languages. Sony is an international company, as you guys are all aware, so they have a lot of different localization for different countries. You can also change the screen orientation both in portrait and landscape. You can do that by hitting the options button here, and you have the orientation here. So I'm just going to click on that and it'll go to landscape. So this has tremendous benefits versus say the Kindle DX, which basically when you move it like this, it'll automatically switch. The Apple iPad works the same way with its built-in accelerometer and gyroscope. So when sometimes you're reading an ebook, you'll move like this, or maybe you'll just put it down, and just by putting it down, it'll automatically put it like this, even though that you're reading it like this. So being able to change your orientation by actually hitting buttons is a lot more convenient because it avoids accidental clicking. So you also have a bunch of other features here, system management, you can lock it, put pictures on standby, etc. So let's take a look on how an ebook looks on here. So again, this is an excerpt of the Harlan Coben book Cut. So if you wanted to say increase the font size, you would hit the magnifying glass here. And Sony pretty well works like t-shirt sizes. You go from extra small to double XL. So it all depends on your reading preferences. You get a sense of how medium looks, how large looks, double XL, and so on. Page turn resolution is really quick. When you churn pages, unlike a lot of other e-readers that have slower refresh rates, this is pretty well instant, and that's one of the benefits of buying a Sony. This retails for about $225. It runs from $225 to about $265. It depends where you buy it. If you want to purchase this e-reader, you can visit our sister site at shopereaders.com. Now, we really like this e-reader. It fits, is easily portable. Again, you can listen to audiobooks. With the Sony e-reader, you'll be buying your books from the Sony store, which do have higher prices in comparison to other stores such as Amazon, Barnes & Noble, iBooks, and so on. So we definitely like this one. It's easily portable. It really looks slick with its silver design. Of course, it does come in other colors as well. But as far as ebook formats, because it runs EPUB and text and doc, you can pretty well buy books from anywhere and just transfer them to your e-reader via Adobe Digital Editions, or by simply copying ebooks to your e-reader, which we will follow up on a subsequent video. So this has been our review of the Sony PRS-650. For Good e-reader, this is Marcus.
This is Nick.
Everybody take care.